Let's find out what Spirit would like to talk to you about today. I was drawn to the Crystal Struck tarot decks. I got the Crystal Portal Oracle right now. This is going to give us an overview of what Spirit would like to share with you today. So let's get into it. Happy April. How are we doing, friends? How's this full moon energy treating you? If you're finding this after April, after the full moon, just trust that this message is for you. Take what resonates, what does not, leave it. Admiration. Spirit would like to talk about admiration. Crystal here is rose quartz. Okay. So let's get into admiration and get into the message about admiration. This could be in regards to, because the crystal references rose quartz. This could be in regards to self-love, admiring yourself. I mean, we are our worst critics, aren't we? So it could be admiring the beauty that's around you. Seven of Wands. In this instance, we could be resisting the admiration. Ooh. It's not in reverse. So what is this admiration? What is this? Seven of Wands. What do we got? The Magician. And this one right here. And the Ten of Wands. All right. Let's start with this. And yeah, let's start with this. Seven of Wands, the Magician, and the Ten of Wands. All right, friends. This right here, this is you, okay? The Magician is the one who has access to all the things. In the traditional tarot deck, the Magician has the ability to alchemize the energy of the cups, the swords, the wands, the pentacles, to alchemize all the elements. They have the access to all the things. I find it interesting that they are so similar in color. So yeah, you have all that you need. The Ten of Wands here is saying that you're carrying a really heavy load. However, you are almost done with carrying that heavy load. This though, you're being challenged. You're being challenged. Let's face it, things that are going on in the world right now in this current time and space are challenging. It's challenging us mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. It's challenging our beliefs. It's challenging the way we used to do things. It is a challenge, right? However, if we narrow this down to this right here, admiration, You may very well be feeling like you are not receiving the recognition that you deserve. You're putting in a lot of work, right? And there's some people who are either ignoring the work that you're putting in, or they are criticizing, even bullying the effort that you're putting forward, right? And you're like, why am I bothering? And maybe even at this point, you're questioning yourself. Do I have what it takes? Am I really capable? You're in your thoughts about it. And I felt so, okay, before I started, when I was setting up for today's reading, I really felt that I needed to bring out amethyst, citrine, and then this amethyst right here is a specific type of amethyst that has like these red, uh, it's like jelly, right? Um, so this is like, amethyst is about being calm, grounded, especially, from your crown chakra, keeping yourself connected to your highest self, your divine guidance, your intuition. It's also, but it's like psychic protection, right? It's about royalty also. I don't know why I needed to bring that up. This right here has a crown. It's a mirror. You need to admire yourself. All right. So, whatever it is that's going on, even if it's the massive collective crap show that's going on, or if it's actually going on within your personal life where people are bullying you or ignoring you, you're still the magician. You are still the alchemist. You are still the, I wanted to say magical creature, and then I immediately thought about fairy. You're still the person who is capable and is doing great things. Whether this be a good job at your job, a good job at healing yourself mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, or doing something that is creative. Maybe you're on a new path. You have the power to overcome whatever this is right here from these people. And yeah, it is, you're carrying a load. You are quite literally carrying the load, and you're almost done. You're almost done carrying that load. In the traditional tarot, the 10 of Wands, the person is carrying a lot of stuff. Yes, they are determined. They are committed to getting to this job done. And they are pretty much solo leveling this. Okay, they're like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna grind this out. And they are so close to reaching their goal. Okay, so don't be hard on yourself. Don't be in your head about what's going on. Continue to trust your intuition. This is week number 3 of me telling you that you need to continue trusting your intuition. What else do we have on this? I'm seeing this one, the Ace of Cups. That's a brand new with the blue tiger's eye. That's protective. It's also royal, regal, protective. I said that already, but this is what comes after the struggle. A new passion project, or the beginning phase of your passion project. What else? What else comes with this Ace of Cups? Yeah. Crystals. I keep hearing something about crystals. I don't know if you have a crystal business or if you have an affinity for crystals. Um, like I said, I felt like I needed to use this specific set. So maybe you need to, maybe the crystals themselves. Okay, so when the strength. Okay, I'm going to go through the tarot message, and then I'm going to go back and I'm going to talk about these crystals a little bit, so that maybe if you are a crystal person, you need to know about these crystals. Okay, so we have the Ace of Cups, and then we have strength. This is what happens after the Ten of Wands. We get to this new phase, this new, I want to say like relationship, but it's a new way of being in relation to the thing that you're working through right now. So maybe you're going to cut these people out, right? To finish this. Maybe it's you cut them out of your head and maybe not out of your life. However, you're going to come to a new understanding, a new relation with yourself. You're going to overcome the crap show that is over here because you're strong. You've got the strength. You're resilient, and you're going to do so in a way that isn't with brute force. You're going to do it in a way that is, I heard, motherly or matriarchally. Like, I don't, okay. It's like emotional intelligence. It's emotionally mature, okay? So you're going to handle this new way of being with yourself in an emotionally mature way, where you have healthier boundaries. Yeah. What's on the bottom? What's on the bottom? The Queen of Swords. Oh, yeah, you're definitely cutting people out. You're definitely cutting people out. You're going to cut out the nonsense. You're going to cut out so okay, this is what Spirit is saying right now. Any previous conversations of people that were around you that were telling you, they were like negative Nancy's and Debbie Downers, right? Those people who are telling you, like, you can't do the thing, or they don't believe in you, or you should just, like, here's an example. I'm going to give you a real life example right now. Okay. I used to be an analyst. I used to be an analyst. I have worked in many different environments, in corporate environments. I've done executive administration. I've done management. I've done nonprofit work. I've worked for the government when it was good to work for the government, where I could reach more people and help more people, right? I had always aspired to be an art therapist. I had aspired to be like a therapist in general, right? But I went for what was logical, air quotes, logical. Okay. I got my degree in business administration. Okay. Because it just, that was what was logical. Um, People always told me, like, to do the logical thing. I've always been a spiritual person. I've done psychic readings and palm readings and mediumship and shamanism my whole life. My whole life. And I never charged anyone for it because it's a gift, right? I was given a gift. I was chastised for my gift. So when people would ask for me to help, I would just help them. It's the same thing here on YouTube. I'm not asking people to pay me anything. I'm just doing it because I want to and I enjoy it. And there's people out there now who are like, well, why don't you go back to working 9 to 5? Why don't you go back to doing what you used to do? Go back to being in management. Go back to being an analyst. Go back to working in government. Through my journey, the last 2 years, because I've been working more on my mental health, I've discovered something about myself that I didn't know. My whole life, I didn't know. I mean, I knew something was different. I've always known that I was different. How many people talk to animals and understand animals? How many people communicate with trees? Not a lot. It's kind of frowned upon, especially if you're Gen X, right? I found out that I'm autistic. And now it's like, wow, okay, there's so many things about me that make sense. The reason why certain noises, like a lot of noises, are horrible for my nervous system. Lights are horrible for my nervous system, right? So being where I'm at right now and also learning how to have healthy boundaries. Oh my goodness. And people are like, "Well, go back to what you were." No. I'm not going to make you comfortable being what you want me to be anymore. I want to be me. I want to live my life. I want to be healthy and happy and thriving. And that's this energy right here, right? Having the strength. And I'm not doing it in a mean way. I'm not being a bitch to anyone. The answer is no. If you're going to be disrespectful to me, then I don't want to talk to you anymore. If you're going to treat me disrespectfully, then I don't want anything to do with you. And I'm a Sagittarius. If you're a Sagittarius, you know, right? I have a Scorpio moon and a Capricorn rising. I will set fire to you quicker than you can say boo, bitch. Like, a lot of that's masking. However, I will cut you out and I won't say anything about it. You're done. I'm done. You're done. Bye bye. I go deep. I'm not afraid to go deep. When I want my friendships, my partnerships, I go deep with them. I'm not afraid about doing that. And I stand on business. I look like people have told me throughout my life, you are so intimidating. And I'm like, I don't get it. Why? It's because I look like I stand on business. Well, not always. Anyway, so the Queen of Swords, okay? Angelite, we are standing on business. We are cutting away the things that don't serve us anymore. Just like I've been doing that for the last 2 years. Been cutting away at the things that do not serve me anymore. I am not going to sit here and continue masking so that people feel comfortable. Just like you shouldn't be pretending to be doing something that you don't need. That's not in alignment with who you are. We are in a different age now, friends. We're in a different age. It's okay to look yourself in the mirror and admire the person who went through all those things, all those obstacles to get to this new stuff. It's okay to be proud of yourself. You're strong. You're magical. You're creative. You're inspirational. You may not know that because you got these people in your ear from your past, maybe even in your present, telling you, yeah, you could do better. No, I am doing better. I'm doing a lot of work that you don't see. And I'm cutting it out. We're cutting it out. Ooh. Tell you what. Okay. So, is there anything else that you want to add to this message before we go to our affirmations? I'm proud of you. If no one has said this to you today, this week, this month, I am proud of you. I'm proud of the work that you're doing for yourself. for your community, for your lineage, because a lot of us are generational curse breakers, right? We're severing ties with toxicity. We've decided we want a better life. And one of the things that I learned when I found out I was autistic is that we tend to be the canary in the coal mine. We're the ones who are like, hey, stuff's not good and you're gonna die. So I feel like it's not only just a spiritual awakening, right? Where we're like, hey, things aren't so good. But it's also like a mental and an emotional and a physical awakening too that's happening. We are discovering so much about ourselves, about the world around us. It's overwhelming. And it's good, though. It's good. It's good that we're learning this stuff. It's good that we're learning about it. Because then we can make it... Oh, there's two. Okay. We can make it better, right? Knight of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. All right. This is good. Hi, Kitty. The Knight of Wands, he's fast. He's passionate. The Knight of Wands going into the Two of Pentacles. The Knight of Wands, he's fiery. He's fast moving. He's energized. He's motivated, right? He's on the way to going and doing things, great things. It can be inspirational and sometimes overwhelming for some people who are a little bit sensitive to that kind of energy. And with your Two of Pentacles here, your Two of Pentacles is reminding you to stay balanced, especially when it comes to your physical self and your material well-being. Okay? Because yeah, you're doing all the work. You really are. Stay true to those boundaries. If it's an overextension of your time, your energy, or your resources, the answer is no. If it isn't in alignment with who you are authentically and sovereignly, then the answer is no. And it don't feel guilty about it. Like, there's no reason to feel guilty about it. Because you have to be with you for the rest of your life. We don't have infinite time in this current time and dimension. So, if we're going to be our bestest, most delicious self, it's okay to say no to things that aren't in alignment with our most delicious life, right? Do we have to put in the work for our delicious life? Yeah, we kind of do. We really do. But it's okay. It's okay, because we want to create a life that we admire, that we can look back on and be like, yeah, that's really awesome. I'm glad we did this. I'm glad I did the thing. Yep. So that is your final message with tarot. Let's get into some affirmations. Okay. Spirit said this again. Crystals. Okay. So for your admiration card over here, it's rose quartz. This is Dalmatian jasper. Yes. Okay. This is clear quartz. This is ocean calcite. Oh, Caribbean calcite. My bad. Blue tiger's eye. Onyx. Angelite. Garnet. Red jasper. Okay. There. Let's get into your affirmations. That one seems to want to come out. So this one? Okay. I speak and express myself naturally from an open heart to strengthen my relationships. Okay. One more. I can't. Is that chrysocolla? Chrysocolla. What else? Oh, wow. Okay. Apparently you needed to hear a lot. So, moss agate. I'm deeply connected to earth and life itself. I feel recharged and rejuvenated. I'm hearing you need to go spend some time in nature. So perhaps you need to go to, if you're like a city dweller, you need to go to a park.
My mic died. So what I was saying is with moss agate, the message that I was getting from spirit was that um, if you are in the city, go to a park, go spend some time in the park, in just outside. Okay. Also, if you happen to live near the mountains or the ocean or a river or a lake, go spend time there. You need to get outside a little bit because it's going to recharge you. Okay. The next one was labradorite. My transformation is leading me into a higher consciousness. I trust I will manifest my desires. Okay. Yes, the work that you are doing, the effort that you're putting forth in your healing journey, with your career, with your relationships, you really are like elevating yourself. And that's good. I mean, I know it's work. I know it's a challenge, right? You are manifesting your desires. The seeds that you have planted, the soil that you are tilling, the effort that you are putting forward, trust that your desires will be manifested. The next one is aura quartz. Tranquility and harmony surround me. I attract joy and success. When we are doing the things that we truly love, when we are authentically aligned with ourselves, sovereign selves, when we are in full expression of the joy and the life that we are creating, we experience a level of tranquility and harmony within ourselves and around ourselves. Like, yeah, I get it. Like, there are 3D things that are like super challenging, right? There's still bills to pay. There's, mouths to feed, especially if you're a parent. But if you're a fur baby parent, then you know what I mean, right? However, I understand that when you are genuinely in alignment with yourself, when you are genuinely expressing as your authentic self, creating the things that you truly enjoy to create, it could be art, it could be music, it could be whatever, magic, it could be writing, it could be community work, whatever it is that you are dedicating with all of your heart, joy and success come with it because people are drawn to that joy. People are drawn to that harmony and they will want to contribute to it. They will want to see it rise. Okay? So keep doing that. That's good stuff. And then finally, aragonite. I am ready for new possibilities and experiences that the universe may bring. Mm-hmm. Look at that. It's like a radiant sunshine. Okay? If that phrase, if you feel like a quick tinge of am I ready? Am I really ready? New possibilities means change. Am I ready for change? Am I ready to have new experiences? Am I ready for new people? Take time to be with yourself. Take time to give yourself comfort and assurance that yes, Yes, you are ready for your new possibilities. You are ready for your new experiences. You are ready to receive. You are worthy. You are deserving. You are capable. You are amazing. Yeah. Okay, friends. Sorry for the sound quality. This has been your message. Remember, follow the moon, shoot for the stars, know that you're loved. Bye.